Welcome to the presentation on the case study establishing a governance and management structure for e-commerce using COBIT5. In this case, we will explore how COBIT5 was applied to develop a robust governance structure in e-commerce environment. Throughout this presentation, I will highlight key objectives, challenges, and the implementation process that helped this organization manage risks, compliance, and performance effectively. I will also discuss critical insights from the case study, including the role of COVID and its practical application in improving e-commerce governance. So let us dive in. So in introduction part, e-commerce has rapidly become an essential part of modern businesses. And with this growth comes a significant need for proper governance and risk management. This case study focuses on how an organization successfully adopted COVID-5 to build a robust governance structure for its e-commerce operations. It addresses challenges related to performance, monitoring, and transactions, privacy, website, downtime, risk management, and compliance, which are crucial for e-commerce businesses operating in a highly competitive and regulated environment. The introduction of COVID-5 with the case study demonstrates its effectiveness in improving IT governance and aligning business goals with IT strategy. It also highlights how the framework aids in performance measurement and risk control, which are vital for maintaining a seamless and secure e-commerce platforms. So in next slide, we will be discussing about aim of the presentation. So the aim of this presentation is to provide a detailed analysis of how the organization in the case study successfully implemented COVID-5 to establish a governance and management structure for its e-commerce operations. Through this analysis, I seek to demonstrate the importance of having a robust governance framework in place, particularly in the fast evolving e-commerce sector. So another key objective of this presentation is to highlight the critical steps taken by the organization during the implementation process of COVID-5. So in next slide, we'll be discussing about case study background. So e-commerce is at the forefront of today's global economy, offering businesses reach and convenience. In this case study, the focus is on an organization in Nigeria facing challenges in its e-commerce operations, such as maintaining secure and scalable IT systems, ensuring regulatory compliance, and managing performance. COBIT5, a globally recognized framework for IT governance and management, was chosen for this purpose. COBIT5 offers a comprehensive approach to aligning IT strategies with business goals, providing guidance on risk management, performance measurement, and compliance with regulatory standards.
Hi, this is Laila, and I'm here to discuss about the objectives of the case study. So, the objectives of the case study focuses on addressing key issues in e-commerce governance by applying COVID-5 principles. Specifically, the case study aimed to establishing a robust governance structure which ensures that a company's e-commerce operations were effectively managed and considered monitored. Number two is improving risk management, which includes security threats, data breaches, and number three, ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements. This framework was chosen to meet these requirements systematically. Number four is enhancing performance monitoring, which discusses the transaction processing and customer experience. Number fifth is creating accountability and decision making processes. So, my next slide discusses about the COVID overview. So, the COVID overview is that it is a globally recognized framework for IT governance and management developed by ISACA. COVID-5, the version applied in this case study, provides a comprehensive framework that helps organizations achieve their goals by effectively managing and governing enterprise IT. It aligns IT objectives with business goals and ensures that IT investments deliver value while minimizing the risk. So, my next slide it discusses about the COVID overview. So in this slide, there are five core principles that are discussed. Number one is marketing stakeholder need that ensures that IT delivers on the expectations of various stakeholders such as customers, shareholders, and regulators. Number two is covering the enterprise end to end. It goes beyond IT to integrate governance across the entire organization. Number three is applying a single integrated framework. Number four is enabling a holistic approach. Number five is separating governance from management. So these all frameworks focuses on achieving a balance between realizing benefits from IT investments and optimizing risk levels. It supports compliance with regulation and fosters accountability with organization, helping businesses navigate the complexities of modern IT landscapes. So my next slide is going to discuss COBIT application. So in this case study, COBIT 5 was applied to address the governance and management challenges within the organization's e-commerce operations. The key focus was on improving risk management, ensuring compliance with regulatory standards, and enhancing performance monitoring. COBIT 5 flexibility made it ideal for the e-commerce environment where rapid technological changes and cybersecurity risks are prevalent. The company first identified critical risks associated with e commerce, such as data breaches and transaction security issues. COBIT 5 provided a structured approach to risk management, enabling the organization to categorize, prioritize, and mitigate these risks effectively. This framework helped ensure that the company's e commerce operations were secure and resilient against external threats. So this was all about me. The next slides will be discussed by the next fellow. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Raza. Welcome to the presentation of the case study. My two group members have previously presented their parts, and Umme just started about the application of COBIT in e-commerce. So I will present the further part of this. So in this case study, COBIT 5 was applied to address the governance and management challenges within the organization e-commerce operations. The key focus was on improving risk management, ensuring compliance with regulatory standards, and enhancing performance monitoring. So compliance was a key factor in the application of COBIT 5. E-commerce business must adhere to various regulations. The company applied COBIT 5 to establish clear KPIs. So the next one is implementation challenges. The implementation of COBIT 5 in the organization's e-commerce operation presented several challenges. One of the primary difficulty was align of IT governance framework with the rapidly evolving nature of e-commerce, which required continuous adaptation to new technologies and consumer behavior. The dynamic environment posed challenges in creating governance structure flexible enough to accommodate constant changes without compromising on security or compliance. The organization had to develop a robust system that could identify, prioritize, and mitigate risks associated with online transaction, data privacy, and cybersecurity. Compliance with regulations was another hurdle. So next I will discuss about the implementation challenges. So there were so many challenges. So the main challenges were compliance with regulations, performance monitoring, employee training, and change of the management. So I will start with that compliance with regulations. That was another hurdle. E-commerce business must adhere to numerous local and international laws such as data privacy regulations like GDPR and financial reporting standards. Implementing COBIT5 required the organization to map out its compliance requirements and integrate them into the governance framework, which was a complex task given the varying regulation across markets. Performance monitoring posed another challenge, establishing metrics and key performance indicators, KPIs, that aligned with business goals while providing real-time insights was difficult due to the complexity of e-commerce platforms. So lastly, employee training and change of the management. I have worked previously in a bank in Pakistan, and I know how important is the training of a banker. As a banker, when I started, they just give me a 6 months of the continuous training, and then they put me in a branch where to in account as an account opening officer. So I know the importance of the training. And the next one is the change of management. That was significantly, tough for us, ensuring that all staff understood and adopted the new governance process required substantial efforts in training and communication. Resistance to change, especially among non-technical staff, further compliance, the transition requiring ongoing support and leadership engagement. So that was my part.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Gaurav Kumar, and I present my presentations in the related COVID-5. And as my friend Ali Raza already discussed this slide in last, and now I continue this one in further. And the key finding from the case study presents several important points regarding the successful implementation of COVID-5, which is divided into two parts. First is the performance monitoring. Uh, for it tracks IT performance and aligned with the business objective. It is a critical tool for decision making, support for real-time adjustment. And the second one is important accountability and decision making. It helps create accountability, and it provides the flexibility to all stakeholders understood their roles in maintaining system for better for smoothly. And the conclusion of this case study is in COBIT5 is an essential framework for e-commerce business seeking to enhance IT governance, regulatory compliance, and enhance customer trust. It COBIT5 contributes to maintaining customer data confidentially, and the organization successfully developed a governance structure that aligned its IT strategy and overall business targets. And it addresses the unique challenges of e-commerce such as cybersecurity risk management and regulatory compliance. Uh, Here are the some key takeaways from the case study. It provides a well-structured governance framework to can significantly improve an organization's ability to manage risk, ensure compliance, and optimize performance. And this case highlights the importance of compliance management in the digital world, and performance monitoring in regulatory mode and continuous improvement are critical takeaways. And here are the some references we use to make our presentation better. Thank you.